Hello friends, my name is Kinsley and welcome to my channel. For first-time viewers, the objectives of my channel are first to diligently search for academic and funding opportunities both at the graduate and undergraduate levels from different universities all over the world, including Canadian universities, and then bring these opportunities and these informations to public awareness. My second goal is to mentor both undergraduate and prospective graduate students who are interested in taking advantage of these limited opportunities on how they can be strategic and competitive for the funding and academic opportunities as they arise. And I do this through my free online mentorship program. So if this is of interest to you or someone you know, I will encourage you to subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the notification bell as to be reminded whenever I put up a video highlighting academic and funding opportunities. And also please encourage others to do the same and be free to share and encourage others to share as well. Please, I would also really encourage you to leave your comments, your questions, your suggestions. And again, if there are particular course of study you want me to address, please just leave all this in the comment sections and I'll be sure to get to it and get back to you. Today, I'm continuing the series I started on academic and funding opportunities for graduate studies in dentistry, this time from the University of British Columbia, UBC. So if this is of interest to you or someone you know, by all means, keep watching. You can also see the first part of this series on my YouTube channel as well. So let's begin with the opportunities from the University of British Columbia. UBC, as the University of British Columbia is popularly referred to, is one of Canada's finest universities and equally ranks well among top universities in the world. UBC was ranked in 2020 as the most international university in North America. In addition, Vancouver, where the main campus is located, is such a beauty to behold with mild winter weathers. Now, if you add the various financial opportunities, both the internal and external opportunities available for your study, including the minimum funding policies for PhD students, which is about 18,000 Canadian dollars yearly, although I must emphasize very clearly that on the average, PhD students make anywhere from $28,000 to $30,000 yearly, then graduate studies at UBC is a no-brainer. I will be highlighting academic and funding opportunities for Masters and PhD in craniofacial sciences because of the modest tuition fees combined with the numerous funding opportunities. Now, let me say very clearly that there are other graduate programs in dentistry at UBC, but I find their tuition and fees to be very expensive. So we'll just quickly talk about the application payment and supporting documents deadline. The deadline for both the Master's and the PhD application for craniofacial sciences is February 28th for August admission. The program duration for the Master's is 2 years full-time, although there are part-time options. But again, that will generally count against you when you're thinking about the funding opportunity. So I normally would recommend that you do a full-time program as you have more funding opportunities available for full-time programs. For PhD, it's about 4 to 5 years full-time, but could be longer. The requirements. So let's talk about the requirements. Admission requirement for the master's program. So you must have an average of at least a B+, which is anywhere from 3.0 to 3.3 over 4 CGPA in your bachelor's from a recognized university. Now again, I must very clearly stress that the higher your GPA, your CGPA, the better your chances of getting into the program. Note here again that your bachelor can be in dentistry or in a related field. So it does not compulsorily have to be a dentistry bachelor's. It can be in a related field. For PhD, Your bachelor's could be in dentistry, could be in vet medicine, or you have a relevant master's degree with an average of B+, again a CGPA of 3.3/4, for you to be eligible to apply for this program. And again, I'll stress that if you have a higher CGPA, then your chances of getting into these programs just increases, multifold. For international applicants, I would advise you to please pay attention to the minimum academic requirement that is specified for your country, and this you can find on the School of Graduate Studies website. So let's talk about the application process. How do you apply for this, both the master's or the PhD? First and foremost, the application process is online and pretty straightforward. So when I went and I checked, the application process was just simple and straightforward. So the first thing you have to bear in mind, which is what I will advise you if you apply for this program, although it's not mandatory for you to identify and contact faculty members in the Faculty of Dentistry before applying, admission is still supervisor availability based. What that means is that the number of persons that will be admitted into the program just depends on how many faculty members are willing to take in students, both at the master's and the PhD level at that time. So this is where I would strongly encourage you again to be proactive. Go to the faculty website, reach out to faculty members who are interested in taking on graduate students, express your interest. When you get a faculty member to accept you even before you apply, then your chances of getting into this program just increases astronomically. So again, be proactive. Go to the Faculty of Dentistry website, reach out to faculty members, and express your interest. I have made a video where I clearly explained and I talked about how you can nail that first email and connect with the potential supervisors. Please refer to that video on my YouTube channel as well, as that will greatly help you to know how to connect with a supervisor via email and get him to accept you into his or her lab or into his or her program. The second thing that you will be doing, which is very, very important, is that you have to determine that you meet the minimum admission requirements. And here I will stress that when you exceed the necessary admission requirements, the better, whether it's the CGPA requirement or the English proficiency test scores requirement. When you meet and exceed these requirements, then it just increases your chances of getting into the program. And then you're going to submit a formal application before deadline and pay the non-refundable application fee. So documents you're going to be including with your applications includes the following: 2 copies of your official transcripts, 2 copies of your official degree certificates, 3 reference letters of support where your referees will be speaking to your academic abilities and qualifications. You're also going to be including your English proficiency exam scores, which could be TOEFL or the IELTS. And these exams must have been written within the past 24 months. So they must be within 2 years old. When you put all this together, you're going to submit your application and then just sit back and wait for a decision to be taken on your application. So what happens is that your application is reviewed and recommendations are made to the Faculty of Graduate Studies for approval, and then you are notified of the decisions. So let's talk about the fun stuff, which is how will your program be funded? Right off, I would say that there are tuitions associated with these programs, both the master's and the PhD program, but the funding opportunities, both internal funding opportunities and external funding opportunities, very greatly outweighs your tuitions and fees. So internal funding opportunities include things like awards and bursaries and teaching assistant positions and research assistant positions and fellowships and supervisor stipends. And external source of funding includes government educational agencies fundings, which you can apply to, and other organizational fundings. Very specifically, accepted PhD students are guaranteed 18 to 20,000 Canadian dollars yearly. And on the average, most PhD students receive about 28 to 30,000 Canadian dollars yearly. So as I begin to round off this video, I would say that the three most important requirements I want you to pay attention to, which I'm begin highlighting, are: 1, a good CGPA; 2, a willing supervisor. And again, your being proactive can go a long way to secure you that willing supervisor. And of course, a well-written CV and your referees writing a good reference letters for you, clearly highlighting and stating in very clear terms your academic abilities and your qualifications. Now, let me say very clearly that this is not a sponsored advert from the University of British Columbia. This is just me searching for these informations and bringing it to your attention. So I hope you found these information useful. If you do, please subscribe to my channel, Info Sessions with Kingsley, if you've not already done so. And also, please always just smash that like button. Just click that like button, like those videos, and also kindly share and invite others to subscribe and share as well. All right, you take good care of yourself. I'll see you again soon, and bye for now.